Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. After President William Samoei Ruto had defended the Iran attack on the state of Israel, Imanyara is coming out and giving us a very wrong direction here on what I have just observed. Allow me just to display to you on whatever Ruto said on this Iran attack. He is saying Kenya is deeply concerned by Iran's attack on the state of Israel. This disturbing development only serves to aggravate an already delicate situation in the Middle East. The attack represents a real and present threat to international peace and security, contravenes the Charter of the United Nations, and should be condemned by all peace-loving countries. In responding to this act of aggression, Kenya urges Israel to show utmost restraint, taking into account the urgent need for all parties to walk away from the brink beyond which recovery will be enormously difficult. That is whatever Ruto said on his page 1 hour ago. I think this writing is very significant, and President Ruto is just trying to raise alarm and trying to condemn this fight. That is what I can say more on this William Samoei Ruto's defensive. Again, on that writing, Ruto is just concerned on the businesses being done by Kenya, Iran, Iraq, Middle East, and so on and so on. We remember that Middle East, or the side of Iran, those areas, they're the ones producing high quality of crude oil. A lot of oil is coming from that side. So the president is concerned with this. But Imanyara is coming out and giving us wrong direction. Today, I want to appreciate the government on standing on itself, because war is very dangerous and it makes young people to lose their life. So Ruto was condemning this as much as he's playing international politics, but it was a little bit right. It was in fact right. But what is Imanyara telling us here? I don't understand it at all. President Ruto's unprincipled diplomatic pronouncement on Kenya's Middle Eastern policy risk destroying Raila Odinga's candidature for chairmanship of the African Union Commissions. Americans, whom he so wants to please, will not be voting and will not influence the vote. Kenya ought to toe the AU stance on Israel, or at the very last remain non-aligned. I hope you are understanding what is going on here. I have this message for you. Whatever Imanyara is saying, Gitobu Imanyara is saying, is not making sense at all. I want to discontract him and challenge him here. How does it make sense? President is just trying to condemn the war which is taking place in Iran and Israelites. You have so many countries there. Places like Lebanon, Gaza, and so on and so on. Is there anything making sense from Gitobu Imanyara? How is this going to affect Raila Odinga's AU? That is my first question. How is it going to affect? You know, some of the politicians, they're just coming and tweeting or writing things for fun. Because if he could be right, he could have said, I want to correct him here. He could have said, you have to know that any war between countries has a purpose. You get the point? Big technical companies know exactly what they are doing, and therefore they are the same who will have contracts in this continent. That is making sense. Raila being elected as AU chair has a plan with big game. Boys playing within we call superpower. If Raila wins the seat, it will be that Raila as a meant to be their chair. Otherwise, Raila won't make it because Obasanjo was sent to start the drama of wooing Raila in the trap led by the Americans. I don't understand why he accepted this. That is my writing. That is whatever I have said. If you listen to me, I prefer he could have said it that way. Then we could have combined this with whatever I'm saying. We know very well that Iran retaliated against Israel attack on its Syrian embassy, and countries like US, United States of America gave up. But I think that Raila's AU is not even matching with this, whatever this man is saying. Because William Samoei Ruto was concerned with the companies, with the businesses they ought to do between him, Iran, Israelites, Lebanon, Palestine, and so on and so on. So he was concerned with this move. These are the reason why we sometimes get wrong information coming from our thinking capacity. I don't feel like analyzing this so much. I just wanted to clarify that Gitobu Imanyara have lost confidence or whatever it can give to Kenyans. I cannot analyze it as a shocking move, but he was just trying again to find Raila Odinga's, to get Raila Odinga's attention. When Ruto stood and spoke in public about the Iran war, we had him speaking on Haiti war. Not only Ruto speaking on this war, all presidents in Africa speaking on this war happening across the global. I heard some people are saying maybe ni puppet. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. It's just trying to fear the businesses we are having with these countries. As much as it is logic, it is looked as as international politics, but the truth of the matter is that, number one, the presidents in Africa fear this war because places like Palestine, Iran, Iraq, they have businesses they are doing with Africans. So they were just trying to defend. They are trying to defend and trying to tell them, please stop the war and work to the people. But why do you think these wars are imagining? If you read the Bible, they are there in the Bible. Wars are there. Hata kama wewe ni mwanasiasa lazima uelewe Mungu alishasema vita itakuwa kama itafika mwisho wa dunia. So I can say that these are the signs and end of ages, according to me. I cannot make what to be a political ways of discussion, but it's a kind of signs of war, signs of end of ages, imagining to the world. You will hear so many countries, nation rising against nation, fighting each other. So Imanyara will come and say Raila Odinga's AU is contradicting to that. So will he come out and say the Palestine or the US fighting with China are the ones who made Raila to fail? I don't understand this writing. I just found it abruptly while I was doing the research. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to help me getting more updates on this Kitobu Imanyara, on whatever I say. That is what I want you to help me with. But before I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate you so much for the support you are really doing to this channel. And to the new subscribers, I want to thank you very much for your subscription. Continue with the same spirit. And I also want to remind you, give this video a thumb of like. When you like this video, it's help us a lot. That is the kind of job offer you can do. And also your comment. By the way, I love how some of you are commenting. Even 2 minutes ago, I replied to some of you. Well, now they are commenting and giving out ideas. I'm very much impressed, and thank you for your comment, because I've learned something. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zion Kenya TV YouTube channel. My name is Charles, as I end this analysis.